Anything you're holding doesn't need to be held right now.
There you go.
Anything that's hurting is surrounded by some love right now. Loosen the grip, let yourself slip. Free fall right into it. Let it all go. There's nothing to hold. Free fall right into it. Free fall. Free fall. Feel the weight of today slowly melting away. Even the sun goes down. Even the sun goes down. Anything you're holding doesn't need to be held right now. Anything that's hurting is surrounded by some love right now. Loosen the grip, let yourself slip. Free fall right into it. Let it all go. There's nothing to hold. Free fall right into it. Free fall. Free fall. You'll always be held. You'll always be. You'll always be loved. Nothing is lost. You deserve. So free fall. Free fall. Free fall.
Hey, you guys. Hey, hey. Hello, hello. I'm going to slowly stop this amazing music. So good. Hey. Welcome into WCIA Network. Hi, everybody. It's funny. I actually set the time for a whole day ahead, which was an accident. Wait, let me get a little pillow. Wait, hold on. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Monday fun day. We're headed into the holidays soon. So sorry about changing the day, but I had it on the wrong day. So welcome in, Colleen. Hey, hey. Ames, Loving, Kelly, Crystal, Lisa. Welcome to WCAA Network, you guys, where everything I do BC. Bernadette, Colleen, I think I said you in the beginning, where everything I do and say falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. We're here for the sake of the missing children. And I broke today's video into two parts because there's a lot to show you. And I'm always showing elements of the Summer Moon Wells children. They're elements that help the children tell their story, their sacrifices they went through, the abuse, the horrific sacrifice. And I grab elements from YouTube creators' channels, which I learned about, that's what I'm doing, to tell you the story. And I broke this video into two, and you have to listen to what I'm saying here, you guys. And I know that the channel, something's happened with the algorithm. I really don't know. I really don't give a shit. Because I'm not here for views, but I am here for people to view my channel so they learn what's going on here. I'm not here to say someone's guilty, not guilty. I'm going to be talking about Ryan the Truth, whatever it's called, Ryan's Truth. Ryan's Truth Finding, Ryan's Finding Truth there's a lot about these last two videos that he's been doing that I'm going to be showing you a particular part of the sacrifice that happens towards the end. The gathering of the trophies. The digging up of the trophies. The hiding of the trophies. Now, I am not saying that channel is doing that, because that channel is none of my business to say what they're doing. That channel could do whatever they want to do. I don't care. I don't care about them. I care about the information that I'm able to grab. Thank you guys for putting your thumbs up on your way in. It's awesome. Thank you. I see that. And I also look at all of your beautiful, loving messages. So thank you for that as well. I'm able to balance that better than I used to. It's really great. So, yeah, I'm teaching, right, BC? Bernadette, it's to help other people see the story from the children's viewpoint, not from the creator of YouTube's viewpoint. Now, I don't know if they know or don't know that this stuff is in there, right? That's up to the creator. I got tons of email. Thank you very much. So you guys tell me in chat, what is it that you see here? What do you see? Like, what are you looking at? And this is just the beginning of my presentation. And I started here because I'm showing you how this works. What do you see here? I'm talking about elements. I'm going to point them out. Elements are very important because that's all I do to help tell the story. This is what I see spiritually. A head. Does everyone see a head with black hair? A head with black hair. Put a 1. We'll start there. A head with black hair. This is the eye. This is the chin. This is side of the face. Black hair. This is the L that goes by the I. This is the A. This is the 5. This is the A. Put a 1 if you see what I'm talking about. This section right here. Right here. Right there. Now, these pieces of element, thank you for your 1, thank you, is what shows up in the videos. And this here is what I'm going to be showing you today. And I broke it into pieces. So we've been looking at flowers and faces like that for a very long time. The only ones that oh, thank you for all those ones. The only ones that I am picking on today are the ones that I know match what I'm doing with these elements. They match my new Ryan stuff. This is Benny. This part of the story of the children is very clear. They wind up, now this is a sacrifice. The sacrifice is for the good of the resurrection, for the good of the future, for the future of whatever they believe in. We're not here to judge anybody. We're not here to say someone that that's not true, because everyone's truth is different. Do I stand by what they do? Absolutely not, because it's taking children that don't have a choice and sacrificing them. They don't have a choice. They've been brought into it. But what they're doing to these children is the story that I'm telling you. Whoever is beneath the Benny that we know of is using that channel as a vehicle to show the sacrifices that we cover on my channel. And it's Gabby Petito. It's the two girls that were murdered the same week as Gabby Petito. There's a smiley face in there. Look within the video. Now, this here showed JLR, and it showed Dog Hunter, whatever his name is. And it also showed the two girls that were murdered, the couple. The two girls, they were a couple that were murdered same week as Gabby. So when I say I'm an intuitive and the Spirit speaks and helps give information that brings them justice, it's exactly what I'm doing here. The smiley face with the black hair and what's going on around the head, it tells me this is a sacrifice. Now, it may not look just like what I showed you in Ryan Finding Truth or whatever it's called, but this here is telling the same story. They use very, very, very small little caricatures to tell the story of those that have been murdered. And Benny does it very well. Very well. When I look at this Benny, I take my fingers, like what I'm doing, there's a couple Bennies that I take my hand and I reach out, like spiritually I'm reaching out to touch the face, because there's some Bennies that are very, very young and the skin is different, very different. Like the skin is very different, the lips are very different, the nose gets covered up and placed differently. So what I do is I intuitively am touching my screen. And that's telling me that this is a young Benny. It's like this guy. This guy here that is with the Idaho 4 is the one face. The one face that carries through each and every creator I cover. Now, there's a pattern. So I may be working with my other side, right? But when you see a pattern of the Idaho 4 with a face that we see over and over, and the face has the elements on it, to me, this would be something that the authorities would follow. The doodles, just BC, yes, you have really fantastic information. Everyone who sends me emails, you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You're in tune. You're paying attention. You're learning. and you're giving information and putting me in areas that I obviously need to cover and go over again. Keep doing your doodles because those are important. Doodles are very important. It's a very big part of the process. They're drawing kid drawings, and it's in every case, so it's important. So this guy's face that shows up in the Idaho 4 with these girls, he shows up within a fake car. Let me bring it this way, and let me show you what the girls have on them. This is the stuff that the authorities really should pay attention to, because these girls have a story to tell. They do. They have a story to tell. Their story is calling for justice. You see, the people that organized their sacrifice and the people that brought them through this sacrifice for days. It didn't happen in one day. It didn't, you guys. This guy's face and information I hear them. I hear the story, and it's not about just them. There are other students. There are, I want to say, hundreds and dozens that fall into this photo. You see, these girls are representing the children of, they call the future. That's what's coming through. I just channel, you guys, when I look at these, and they're very proud of representing the children of the future. Now, are they dead? Maybe. Yeah. They're supposed to be dead. But that's like almost what they signed up for. And this guy is always in the face of Molly. Always. Molly Golightly has many, many, many faces because Molly Golightly tells each and every phase of this sacrifice. She doesn't just tell one phase like Ryan's video. Molly Golightly tells it all. Anything that you see in Molly Golightly's videos, tell the story. Now, it's almost like I hear the words Queen Bee, right? She's the Queen Bee. We don't know exactly who Molly is because there's a combination, right, of faces. This face shows up in Molly's photos. Just like this, it shows up. He shows up. So this person is a combination of these faces, you see. And all the little things that show up on his face and in the background is what I read. I tell the story. Like how I was just so freaking good at the Ouija board. So good. So good. It was scary good. Still am. And when I sit here and look at these photos, I get mesmerized. And I see the B, I see the A's, I see the V's, I see the 5s. Like, there's no reason this stuff should be showing up. This tells me it's a tip of the milk jug. Like, it speaks. Molly has always spoke. Today's presentation on part 1 brings Benny together with Ryan finding truth. These are sacrifices and these are the trophies. And they're within the earth, they're within the elements of the world, they're spread out. And people go find them. Like Ryan finding truth. Like people go find them. They go hunt and they look. They're put on a journey. They're put on a map to go get them. And it's filmed and it's put on YouTube. They're told where to go find them. So their journey could begin, and it's being filmed live. So it's being put within these videos. So my purpose is to show you what's beneath the truth, and it's beneath the deep fake. Beneath the deep fake. The deep fake is what's on the top layer. You don't see this as the top layer. This is a frame between the frames that's telling the story. And this was during Gabby Petito and those 2 girls' stories. This is somebody that is telling the story. And we're here to help show the story. Because not everyone is to see it. People pay a lot of money to see this. They get paid a lot of money to show it. I don't. I'm just here to read it, to tell them I see it. I see you. I see what's going on here. I see the critters. I see the story. I see the fishies. I see summer. It's not so weird anymore to see those pieces in here, because after 2 years of showing it, all it does is back up what I've been showing. And it's in the leaves. Right in the beginning, Summer Moon Wells' voice told us so. I did it on the voice recorder. Summer came through and said it. These are elements that help tell the story. These are elements. This is element. These are all elements. This stick. So this is the guy that I'm focusing on this morning or this afternoon. And I'm going within the leaves. I'm going within the story. I am showing you little teeny pieces of summer moon. I'm showing you the things that pop out at me. Does he know what pops out? I have no idea because it's not about them. What it's about is telling you that Summer Moon Wells was sacrificed this same way that I have been discussing. And that at any opportunity, each and every opportunity, I am going to take to show you what they did to her. I take it and I show you. And it's always being shown through the creators of YouTube that find their way to the top and all of a sudden get thousands of views for doing nothing. This is what they did to Summer. They put her in a concoction like this. Just like that. Same kind of drawing on the head, number 5 in the basket. This here, you guys, am I saying that his head's in there? I have no freaking idea, and I don't give a shit. Why would I care? All I know is that Summer Moon directs me to the pieces that tell her story, right? And that show her story. To the elements that really, really help me tell the story. And to provide you guys with cookie cutter information. Like this. That's in his head. And that's the number 5. And that's the basket in which the children go in. So somebody is putting it in there to tell the story. This creator's channel is there to find Summer. Which is great. You are finding Summer because you're helping me tell the story about Summer. You're helping me give the story through your video. And that's all I could ask for. See, I know the elements, so they're going to be there. They're going to be there. The story goes like this. My name is Summer Moon Wells. I'm within the leaves of the creators. I'm within the leaves of the creators. Elements that they show give Summer the opportunity for us to see her story. And it's not about the creators, it's about her. It's about her. Summer Moon knows this position. She knows what this is. She knows. So it's not about the creator. It's about the creator is taking the opportunity to tell the story of the missing children. He's showing it. This is the bundle. There's a bundle. It all goes together. The bundle is telling their story. That's what's beneath his video, and that's what's beneath the leaves. What they did with Summer and what they're doing with these children, they go down under. They go down under the rocks. They go down under into a hole, and they go into a tunnel. This isn't the area in which they go under. It's a bridge, but the bridge has the exact kind of hole with cement. It's not where they are, because where they are is what they use as the deep fake to cover it up. Where they are is what the deep fake is. The elements are what you see underneath the deep fake. The elements are what you're looking at. You could see that it's far away. They make it look far away. And they're looking all the way down into a hole. And that hole is not where they are. That hole is by a bridge. These are the things that get put under the ground. Those are cylinders. Those are trees. They get pulled by the rope. The stick that you see right here in his mouth is the same stick I show over and over and over. It's no different than this stick. These sticks are the same. See, I'm not here to judge who these people are, and I'm not here to judge to say they know there's a stick in their mouth. That's not what I do. I'm here again because that stick with all those little leaves on it, you've been looking at throughout Summer Moon Wells' case. So it's Summer Moon that says, aha, there I am. There's my stick. There's my stick. And there's my stick. There's my 5. There I am. And here I am. The exact thing that you see on his face is the same number 5 thing I just showed you in his hair. That number 5 thing, let me grab it, that's on his face a moment ago was on his hair. So that is, I'm going to blow up the one on his cheek. This is why the elements are the only thing I follow, because we don't know who's who. We don't know who this guy is, and we don't care. So if you don't get into the drama, which YouTube creators love you to get into, and you stick to the elements without creating drama around it, that's how you bring great information to the authorities. Because they're not going to listen to all other bullshit. That's the same thing. That is that. It's just moving because it's going with the person. It moves ever so slightly with the person to tell this beautiful story for the children. This is down under. This is what these rooms look like. They go down under. So you're going. So imagine if you close your eyes and you just imagine a a cement looking overhead above your head. This is what I see. It's cement. It's cement. And you're going within the ground underneath there. It's like hidden underneath there. And you're following these holes into these separate rooms. So this would be a room in which they would meet. Just like this. I got this from a creator. And you find these holes within areas like this. Now, the deep fake are the green rocks. The deep fake is what you see on top. The very bottom layer is the truth. Those are the trophies. Those are the trophies that sit there. But it's not. So if anyone here is saying, "Oh my God, it's where they were. I'm gonna go find this." It's not where he was. Footage. He did his own thing. He's doing his own thing, right? His footage, which is the green rock, was used to cover up the trophies that each child gets. Here's a close-up of one of them. There's the little house. Here's some of the trophies. And then you've got them under the rock. Wait. The bones. So this is what's under the green stuff, right? These are trophies. This is what they gather. So this gets placed under there. And these guys all look the same. They all look the same. This is the look of the person that if I were looking for someone, this is what they would look like. And they'd fall into the category of a Molly, of a Benny, and whoever that guy is on the bottom right-hand corner. You know, I grabbed his photo from Google. I don't know who that is, but it's to me, it reminds me of a photo that would look like these people. So I don't know who he is. I mean, he's just a photo that helps me show you like what these people look like, right? And this is a great one. It's a great one. So the more I look at the videos and the more I look at the creators, that's how I know the faces that I would look for. For all I know, these are the same people. Doesn't matter. This is the face. This is the face that looks like the person behind this. They wear the same stuff, or they don't wear it, it's placed on them for the deep fake. And I showed this before, the man to the right with the fake pointy nose like that. That's very important, because all of this here really, really brings me back to the original person. It looks like this. And he showed up very clearly in the Idaho 4. Going beneath, and when they use particular areas, it's consistently under cement. So the first video was a well. What is common about all these areas thus far is they all have cement. You're not looking in a well. The well might be a vehicle to get to the tunnel, but those wells and those holes are beneath bridges. That's what I see. I see cold, wet, old, with green moss, cement. I see that, and they're old holes, and I see wood that's really old, and that's how they got to get in there to get to these tunnels and get to these rooms. So this first video that was done shows the story of them going in the hole. Shows it. And it's telling me they come in and out of a hole in the ground. They come up and out, and they go down. Like I've said that before, like they come out of there and they go into it. But these are basically holes in the ground. This is what they are. They go in them and out of them. And all of them individually have their own stick. They have their own sticks, they have their own tree, they have their own trunk, and one of them is hollow. Some of them are bamboo. But this is information that is critical, that stays with these sacrifices that no one is uncovering or talking about. There's a way that spirit tells stories, right? And I learned this, it'll be 3 years before I know it, that my eyes, if it's there or not there, the information may not be shown to everybody. The information may not even be there for other eyes to see. I tell you what I see. My reality of the story. And my reality of the story is what I'm told to look at. And then I tell the story as if I'm telling you it's from Summer Moon's mouth. That could easily be Summer Moon. Hands are tied. That's cement. They're sitting in a hole. And they have a mask on their face. And the children in front of them are dead. The ones in front of them are already in the hole dead. Summer Moon had a mask on just like that. She had a pink jacket. She had pink and purple on. Just like that. She was with a man that looks just like that. Beard. Just like that. That's a smiley face that is shown in every video that I use from the creators that show it. You see, Summer Moon Spirit, you guys, is just so strong here. They're little dolls. That's your stick. Correct. It looks like a little kid. It's just like what it's like what they made the children look like at the swing, coming out of the hole in the ground. You know, many of the videos and the information from the swing, the children aren't even on a swing. They're coming out of the hole in the ground. They're not in the swing. They're not sitting on a swing. This here might be her on a swing, but many a times it's shown she's coming out of the ground. Here. This would be more of the truth. See what that critter on top of her hand? It's the box with the 5. And that's Summer. And she's not, I'll get a better picture. She's not on a swing. So this is what I see here. Oh, I think this one shows it. Wait. I'm looking as I'm talking. Yeah, this one's good. Let me brighten it up. Okay. This combo here explains this. See? This is our little Summer. And this is her sacrifice. It's been shown over and over and over. Her face is always in something. It's pushed onto the cement. It's pushed onto whatever that is for the resurrection in which they think they're doing. Because this woman's face that's sitting here winds up doing that same thing. And the elements are beneath her forehead. This is Summer. This is that, I don't even know her fucking name and I don't really care. This is her. The one that's faking. Fuck. I can't even talk about it because the things that will come out of my mouth are going to be really way too rude. So, because whatever's going on is really fires me up. That's all I know. I don't think I've ever been so fucking fired up over something. I'm serious, you guys. This is her. So this here, that there is the well, okay? I'm just getting closer up. So let me just show you what this is. That's a close-up of the head that you see here. They're trophies here. These are fucking trophies. So when you go closer to the head, this is what you get. That is what Summer's doing. And she's in the ground, holding her stick. It was never, ever, ever a fishing rod. Never. It was always her little box with the 5. Those are her little guys. These are her little guys. Her little critters. And just like I started in the beginning, day number 1 from the water hole, showing her swimming, and Summer winds up with this neon green heart face down. This to me, I marked way back in the beginning in June 2021 is Summer. And that's how I was able to mark so many of the little markings. They matched. That's not funny. But that face there, that is the face that was in the swing. That's the face that was next to her swing in Candace's TikTok. In Candace's TikTok, there was like a little critter. And that little critter looked just like him. That little critter continues through each and every freaking video that I'm doing. And that old face showed up in the video the other day. So this is the stuff that tells the story. This is the stuff that tells you they're down under in the hole in the ground. This is their story. They're against cement. Their head is sticking out of the cement. They're connected to their stick. This is the story of the children. This is, you guys. These are cement. These are cement. Ugh. When you look at, let me show you. This cement piece, and you see the handle here, right? This handle has never changed. That handle has never changed. The further I go beneath the photo, more story is going to tell. The head is always sticking out of the pipe of the cement. This is the story. These are elements. This is what summer looked like. That's the V. I want you to understand that where they began this video, I stick to the elements because it stays consistent. All of a sudden, this small little, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Okay. This small little piece, all of a sudden, there's like windows in the, like little windows in the cement. And you're going to have to look very carefully. Here it comes. This is a sacrifice within this video. So the smallest window now shows this. And it's very important that you follow me here because the next video that they did going somewhere in the green moss, and I said that they are getting, that's not them, I don't know who's doing it, that all they're doing is gathering or putting trophies, right? These boxes that's here is what's being pulled out of the ground, and I have a video of it. Those are the boxes on top. You guys see those? The two white boxes in the maroon box. These. Top 3 elements in Summer Moon. And I could go back to my, remember you guys, this is going right back to day 1 when I wrote about summer, before summer even went missing. Pull the string. You have to pull the string to get this out. When you see the string, you pull it. Remember, it was like one of my first readings. So these things are under, but these strings are reachable. These are reachable. And in the hand is the V. Thank you all for those ones. All right, let me zoom into what's in the hand. So pink, purple, and blue maybe are summer's colors. Pretty, really, I should say all of the children's stories. Wait, I'm trying to, oh, there we go. Here. So there it is. Remember I said they have a V, white and red. Those are the sticks. And holding a little guy with the mask on their face. See, isn't it interesting how when you really look, there's so much information here. These holes in the ground look similar to this. This is by all means not, I repeat, this is not where they are. That's what's on top of the video. That's the deep fake. That's their video. The video gets used and edited to tell story. Right? This is where the shit goes. This is in a hole in the ground, probably in a well. You could like go down into it, you guys. Like this is where they're going to get the hearts and their telephone and whatever else they need to run this freaking nutcase shit. Because what's in each one of these holes is the equipment that they're showing. They're showing the equipment down there. So I'm not really quite sure. Here, I'm going to maybe change the color a little. So this here is what's down there. Here, let me put it here again. Down under, and these are like tunnels. They're got to be by water. you could access them through the cement. And I believe that they are by bridges. This should be in this hole in the ground, but it is because they're showing the elements. Maybe they're using these areas to grow whatever they're growing. Because when I look closer to this, it's got the hearts wrapped around this round part. And the round part they always show has the head. Always. Like the head sticks out of this thing. So here's the white mesh with the hearts, and it's around this, you guys. That's the round piece. And remember my vision? I gave you guys a reading. I said they were triangular, and they were the heads were sticking out of these things, and they were fresh. They weren't like old, and this was new, and they were sticking out of these pipes, and it was underground, and they were up above my head. So this is what they're showing. Inside that little thing is the piece that has the L on it. So depending on, which frame you stop on depends on what you're going to see and how you're going to brighten it up. So if I were to give a reading, and I'm going to right now, this is telling the story of the person beneath the ground. They're within the ground of a tunnel. You could look down at them, but they're down there. Like you're not going anywhere by them. This here is like the let me see if it's under purple. Like the rooms that Benny shows his head is in the corners. Let's see if I could find it. Let's see. Benny, Benny, Benny. What's up? I really wish I would meet the real Benny. The real Benny. Not the fake Bennies. Ooh, this one. That's the Benny I want to meet. That's him. That is the Benny. See if I got Benny underground. So many pictures. Jesus, there's so many pictures. Benny old videos. Benny Candace. Benny Idaho. Benny White Boy. I mean, it's just so many. I try not to, but, it's just so popular. Benny with Candace in the pool. Benny Garage. Benny Jody Sue. Benny September. Benny Urgent. Benny 7-7. Benny 5. Forget it. So this is the Benny. Look at that. Look at his lips. Totally different. See? Remember I told you, like, there's some of them. Hey, Muffin Top. Hi, Cammie. Hi, Justice coming soon. Welcome in. I think you've been here for a while. Welcome in. See, look at his lips. So they're going in a place like this, underground. Their head is in the corner of the L, and they're closed in there. These guys are closed in there. They're marking these areas where the sacrifices take place with the sticks, and they're consistently showing the same symbols. Well, we don't know who Benny is. Benny's a lot of Bennys. So yeah, one of those faces is Benny. But we don't know who Benny is. We have no idea. None. This here is marking location. It's giving the A, and this is, maybe it didn't mark the location in the video, but here I'm able to stop it because I know what these elements look like. And if you want to find information on Summer and you want to get and find her trophies, you are going to have to follow the exact same thing as the Delphi case. Here in the tree, that little teeny white piece behind the head, that's the A, behind the head marks the tree. Same number 5. Whoops. Right here. So this A on the ground is like Delphi. So what they did in Delphi, and then they had the stick sticking up just like they do here. This is what they did in the Wells property. Now, allegedly, because maybe someone duped it in the Wells property, but it was in the video from June 16th. But this is in the video, and this is how they could go find the location. These sticks are of importance. Every one of those sticks is predetermined. That's their stick. Stays with them. Everyone's going to see a different story, right? When I see those little teeny doorway, like a little door that is used to get to these locations, the door itself is not easy to find. In order to get to the door, there is a lot of walking involved, a lot of hiking involved. It's not easy to get to. It's not like the authorities could just walk up to a door in the middle of the woods. The door frame has always looked the same. And it's this door frame that they're showing in this video. So again, they're headed in, like, this video is telling me part of the story in which collects or delivers. Like they're not killing, they are taking out the garbage, they're cleaning up the mess. They're cleaning up the mess. They're gathering information. They're walking through the doors, and filming and doing what they're supposed to be doing at this point. And they have to walk through the doors to get there. They don't just get there. The people that do this part are victims themselves, you guys. Because they're victims and they're on whatever these are, swings, buggies, to get where and from they need to get. He's sitting on a swing with the bar between their legs. They're moving. They're going to location. The mess needs to be cleaned up. They're cleaning up the mess. That's the door. In and out, going down, going up. These people's faces change. They show victims beneath the photos that we see. So that's a young man's face beneath the photos. There's many faces beneath their photos. Ooh, I want him to come in here. I know which Benny I want to come in here. So that's a face beneath his face that says there are victims here. That's a piece of wood that is hollowed out. And what I see here are the ropes of importance. These are the ropes, and they hold those little critters. And I know that within Summer Moon Wells' stories, there's lots of rope. They get pulled out and put in. These are cement. These are doorways. And they move beneath the ground. They go under. As if they're pulling someone out of there. They're lifting something out. They're pulling something out of the ground. She's pulling backwards. And he's walking forward. This is the story of all of the sacrifices. This here tells the story beautifully. They get pulled out. They're wrapped up. These circles, this is exactly what Ethan Chapman had. Kylie Rodney had them. These circles are important. This is the truth, you guys. This is the truth of where they go and where they're coming from. They get pulled, and I can't say it any louder, they get pulled from under the ground. They get pulled up from under the ground. They get placed inside the ground. They get pushed down into the ground. I feel it pushing, like it's so small that they need to fit. It's small area. They're crunched all together, and they're to get them in and out, it's very tight. They're wrapped in these things. They're wrapped up. It shows easier when I make it harder to look at, but the picture of the child shows up. They're holding something like a bike, like the handle wheels. It's the V. It's like shaped like a bike. See? Yes, the Watts case. So this is showing. See what happens? It shows up. I'm changing the color. Look what's showing up in this video. Crazy. Crazy little bitch. Oh my God, what the fuck is she showing? Well, I'm showing this. It's like she's on a little scooter. Look at that all of a sudden. This is the story of the children that get taken. Handlebars. Yes, thank you, Colleen. Correct. Yes, push into the ground. They're like little. Check this out. And those are the pieces, see? Those are the critters. Those are the pieces. The fingernail polish is red. Those are just little things we look for. That's the critter in the middle. And those are the critters that we follow on the strings and the rope. On the rope, the strings, they're wherever the children, wherever their story is, that's what it looks like. The Alaska, the girl from, thanks, Muffin Top. This girl here has all of the stuff on her rope. This was a great video because it allowed me to grab these photos that match this dude. See, they're little critters and they're inside the rope. Now, that was taken from a lady who was talking about summer moon wells, and she's at the water hole. So it's not like I just take shit from anyone's channel. She's doing a story on the water hole. And as she's doing the story, Summer Moon Wells' critters show up. See? Hello. Those are the same critters that you're looking at. Here. Copy. So, same thing with the two little holes, like how the string is. They all match doing the same stupid story. Well, I shouldn't say stupid because this is the story of the children. And that stuff is always on a stick. These are to the left, that's from Candace Wells' video when she brought the kids to the water. These guys are swinging and jumping off of a rope. And I'm looking and I'm like, okay, I'm keeping that shit because this is important. I kept this. This is summer stick, and it tells me that they stuff the stick. They're in the, see how they're in there? They're in the branch, in the leaves, they're in there. She's in there. There's the white stuff coming out of the tip of the stick. Remember I showed you that this guy was holding a hollow tree? I'm like, well, it's hollow. I said they hollow it out. They hollow it out. See, let me show you this hollow stick he had. Right here. It's hollowed. This one is stuffed. And there are the critters. The shit is on it. And then there's the other girls. These, I don't know whose video they came from, but those are their pieces. And they're on their head. They're all from Summer Moon. And this is what's... I took this because of the fingernail polish. This is in there, and that's a symbol. They use that, right? He's looking down. See, I look at these. Benny's photos talk to me so much. And thank you for that. It's a good thing. It's a really good thing. Some of them talk more than others and tell a story, but he's looking down. He's looking down at the victim. He's looking right at me. Like, see you later. He's looking down at the victim. And the victim's like far down, but not all the way down to the ground yet. He's not all the way down yet. He's not down yet, whoever he's looking at. And I showed you this earlier. How the head of whoever this chick is has the elements on their head. So understand that, again, it's not about her. But what it's about is we have elements here. And this is what winds up on the victims. Just like this, you guys. It's not like I'm showing you a completely different photo. I'm showing you the hearts wrapped in white. Head is against the cement. They're looking down. They have the rope. This. these victims go through a ceremony. The ceremony has them standing in a round circle together, and there are, it's not just one of them. I say that all the time. But this is like a circle that's surrounded by many. So she, again, has nothing to do with it. Nothing. This gives me the opportunity to tell the story. So if they're not at a well, like I said, they are under like a bridge. Like it's the real location is down into cement like this. Maybe it represents water hole, but it's not up, it's not like right in the middle and like next to the highway. It's not like you're going to look and see someone doing this. What I'm telling you is the doorway that I told you about is down in there, down under. And to get there, you have to squeeze through this cement. They're looking at the doorway. So that hole is right there. It might be, they may have to be small enough to fit in the cylinder. Oh. Okay, they have to be small enough to fit in the cylinder. The cylinder fits inside. The cylinder fits inside here, you guys. That's why it's round. That's why it's round. Let's see. Cylinder. The cylinder is round in this thing. So people may be like, what the fuck is a cylinder? It's this. This is a cylinder. So this is the part of the story it's telling. Cleaning it up, or this was the first time I saw this cylinder was in Robin Lane's video of the bread making. Okay. And the bread making video was from Tim Mullen. That was the first day, allegedly, Tim Mullen met Robin. It can't be, because that was a month after she went missing, but Tim Mullen met her before. So this is a cylinder, and this is the bread making video. In July, this video was made. So understand that I kept certain things back in July, it was just a month. Now we've been over, wait, let me do a new page. Over 2 years. I'm still talking about the same elements as I was back then. You know what I'm saying? So if I show you particular information, I'm going to walk you through an exercise. Let me open this up. Here's the exercise. In July, now this was 2021, you guys. Okay? This was one of the first videos that had all the elements. Tim Mullen's. It shows that this phone is all of importance. They show information on the phone that's not in front of them. She's in the room, the cylinder's there, but that's not what's in the room. See? the glove material, the tattoo, the bottom of the phone, the button, the heart with the red stuff around her in the phone, the cylinder. This information started coming from the beginning. This cylinder is super important. The white gloves, where you see the gloves like that. How about the stick? Now, like a different stick that's leaning against this. Here is more obvious. That the head is against the cement and it has one of the hearts on the top of the head. Now this one was way more obvious. What you see here, all he was supposed to be doing was bending down and looking into the well. What we have here is a great opportunity to show an incredible element, the heart. These hearts are very valuable. Very valuable. Welcome in, Monk KW. Very valuable. I'm not quite sure why his head is on one of them like that. But that is an element of Summer Moon Wild's Missing Children. Every one of them have those hearts. So in both cases, both of them are treating this thing differently. And that doesn't even look like him anymore. It looks like somebody else. So, deep fakes. Deep fakes are real. This here, because of how this looks, I read into this. See how that is a cylinder? I think they go in a cylinder to be pushed through the cylinder. There's a door on there. Like there's like a fake. So this is like a piece of cement that was cut. And there's a door. And then they have the cylinder. It's right there. Let me make this smaller. This is where the story is. So I have particular photos that I pull, right? So what this is telling me now is that they make this piece of cement. That's a fake. That's a fake water line. So they built this thing. You see this? So what I could tell you is that children, when they're taken, they go into a round cylinder. This is fake cement. These are ways in. This is the hay. This is the bridge. And this is the wood walkway that I once mentioned. You go under the bridge. These are entranceways for the children. They go through here. So do they create a hole that goes to the hole. The hole looks like a water well, but it's not. This is dry. This is like all the dry grass around them. This is where Summer called it hay. It was like hay, but she wasn't in the, it wasn't dark, good hay. It was like this. And these are hidden underneath it. This is under the hay. These are doorways. See? It's built around, it's built into the hay. So what I see, everyone's going to see something different. I see that this is a waterway. I see this is freshly plastered wall. So it tells me that, like I said, the walls get freshly plastered. This is what Summer calls hay. This is supposed to be over a bridge. This is open on both sides, like water could go through. It's open on this side and it's open on the other side. You could walk over this. The children get taken, like they could go down right from the top. They could go down and then they go out. So they're taken, the girls were taken, Delphi, from the railroad track. The girls were taken from the railroad track, you guys. There's a doorway from the railroad track that gets them away from there. And they go down under and across. So you'll find them away from where they left, but you're not going to find any evidence of them walking. It's going to be from underground. And then they get out from underground without touching anything over here. They get out from up here. You guys, they're escaping. They're being taken from the top, like, and they're escaping that way without touching the ground. There's no scent to be found, like no disturbance to the ground. They're not touching the ground. That's what I'm getting. They're not touching the ground. So if the girls disappear, you're not going to find anything of theirs until you get to this section, stop B. I call these guys all the same. Their faces, their videos, they're all being used to tell the story. All of his videos are being used to tell this story. His videos are like programmed for it. If he knows it or not, his videos have been programmed to tell the story. How they get in and how they get out. How they get in and how they get out. It's all doorways. I see something so cool. Watch this thing bright up. See what's going on? See, it's telling me I'm right. What I'm being told is they do not touch the ground. It's like they go on a magic carpet ride, they're told. They're going on like a little ride, like a little magic carpet ride. Oh. They're told they're going to have so much fun. You see him in there? See Summer's little critter guy? There he is. Against the tree. His heart is lit. Next to the tree is the owl, the heart. Wow. I'm watching it. See, Summer and all the children, you guys, wind up in the wilderness. They wind up in the trees. It's just what it is. It's what it is. Again, they show these people in the leaves, in the muck. It's like wet and damp, and they get wrapped in it. It's around them. And this is what shows around them. So I don't know who this is. It's supposed to be allegedly his wife. that is around her, attached to the tree, under the ground. See what's happening here? It's showing, yes, attached to the tree. Yes, it's underground. They're halfway. They're in the ground. They're underground. She's wrapped in this stuff. Like Summer said, she's in the leaves. That's a tree. That's a tree. What happens, it's like a doorway, and I don't know who these people, whose head is on his head. But what it's saying is there's one that's receiving sacrifice, and there's one that's being sacrificed. And the other one receives the gifts of the sacrifice, the trophies. Let me brighten this up. So here, what you've got here is one is receiving, I believe, and the other one is giving. See the elements here in the face? Okay. This here is interesting. As you could see, it shows the person walking through wood doors. Now, let me brighten this up. They're not alone once again. But it's showing these doors as part of this part of the process. Now, I don't feel as if it's down here, but these doors are more like of a farm door, like the person on the other side is pointing at it, like, you know how they can't get to that side. That's a different side that looks one way. The older man that's in the leaves is touching it, but isn't going to go through it. But he has on an outfit as if he's going to play a game. Yeah, justice coming soon. I bet it is bamboo, if that feels more correct. Bamboo. See right here his hand. Let me tell you what I see. This is a common movement. It's pointing forward onto something. He's the controller. They're playing a game. They are playing a game. So when I see this bending movement, this gives me, again, a great opportunity to tell you how this could be done as deep fake. The green pretend is fake, that they're under a tunnel with a bridge over them, right? And someone is filming from up above. See how this photo, oh, I didn't do that, they did. See how the photo on the bottom layer is actually showing that she's so far down under. But they're not filming like that. They're much closer to each other. But this is telling me that this layer, this one here, is the truth of what I'm looking for. And he's far down under. So he's going into that hole. The top layer, they don't go into a hole. There's nothing going on with the hole, in or out. There's no hole. He's not in a hole. He just leans in there and it's like, oh, these are all rocks, and they leave. I'm going to show you the video. But what I have is a different story. I have, through my allegedly entertainment purposes, is that that's down under. That's the door that they're opening up. This here is the doorway. It's under the bridge. That's why it looks like he's so far away. See, I see someone coming out of the hole in the ground. That's what I see. And they're very far away. And this is what's coming, after the leaf. Those are leaves. These are leaves that fell and they dried up, and these are leaves. Maybe they want them to dry. Maybe the leaves are a way of covering this up and camouflaging it. They like when the leaves fall. They want all the leaves on the ground. Covers it all up. See, that information, this information. Thank you for the ones. Yeah, like a portal. And the backpack, what it really shows to me are the doorways, that there's doorways under here. They're pulling boxes out of the doorway. That's what they do. They pull things out of it. They're cleaning up. That's the house. That's the number 5 house. It says it right there. So what you're looking at here now, that little element that I follow, right? That little element that I follow now went from the hair to, I think it was on her head. I don't remember. Here to tell this victim. This is a victim. That's what it tells me. There. Oh, thank you, Crystal, for that super sticker. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Oh, wait, sweatshirt's going out. It was supposed to go out last Monday. It didn't. Wait, let me brighten this up. So here is a victim. So the number 5s are telling you so. That They're under getting victims. See, these are the pieces that are on little critters in the beginning. See how that face looks like all these pieces? Right? Copy. See the little pieces here. Are the same little pieces. Because it's telling the same story. Same story. Going under the ground. This is what it looks like when they go under. I see a smiley face above his head with the X's in the eyes. This is the most important part of the video. This would be for the authorities to look at. This is real. This came from the video. And this is why, this is the reason I made this into 2 parts. This is the reason. Because I wanted the authorities to be able to find this section when they're ready for it. This here is part of the video. He is standing up from the rocks saying they're going to move somewhere else. As he's coming out and standing up, a box is pulled with him. And then it also shows the hole in the ground. These here, these little teeny photos show little teeny parts of the box. And the box changes, like it, I'm going to show you the video. Like the box, as he's not supposed to be pulling anything, I think he's supposed to be pulling maybe a, I don't know, like a shovel or something. This is the piece that's right by the knee. And that has string in it to pull it. And as it's being pulled, a little bit more of the video shows, so you could see that, which one is it? That one. You could see that it's changing. So it's in there. It shows that it's changing because something's being pulled. And then it shows that little house, the front of a house with cobblestone and grass. There's a little horse thing in the front. It's a white horse. That's obvious. It's cobblestone. It's a home. There's nothing where he's at that could even possibly show a photo like this. That's between his legs. So this is very symbolic. to bringing justice. This here's different. Tells the story. This is the most important part. And then it continues to show story, especially this one. I hope that they take a look at their video so they could see all of this for themselves, that this is put in there, and it's the sacrifice of the children. So believe me or don't believe me, your video is showing a tremendous amount of summer moon. And I know way too much to let this just slip. Way too much. I know way too many elements. This here, oh my God. This here's summer moon. These are her sticks. Motherfucker. We just came full circle. We just came full circle. You see these sticks, you guys? These are summer sticks. The maroon, the green, the white. This is how the sticks showed themselves. Wow. Let me see. Summer. So, I'm going to find the other photos, but it's this situation it's showing. And those little summer in white. Oh my God. This is summer. Oh my God, you guys, I just felt it so deep in my heart. This is summer. The critters are going to match. She said they're going to fucking match. You guys, I feel it. Shh, everyone quiet. My God. Look at the rat on the top. This part right here. This is what's behind her. She's behind her. Remember she said that once before? Summer is behind her. Oh my God, you guys. This is summer. Those are her critters. She's laying in a buggy. This is summer. Oh my God. And summer is behind her. Do you guys, this goes right back to day one where she showed us like, here, let me grab it. Summer. White. In the beginning, let me bring this here. Right, I'm pulling this up again. Crop. Okay, so that's her. Obviously, it's symbolic of her. Edit, copy, come on, paste. And I said that this is summer. I stuck by this, remember? I stuck by it. I'm like, this is it. This is summer. Remember I said this is where she's at? And in the beginning, I'm just showing you guys how my story's never changed. In the beginning, I'm like, this is where she is. Like, where is this? She's in the plumbing. She's got these sticks. This is where she's at. I'm telling you, these people know where she's at because those sticks not only match this, but they have the same critters on the top. See the rat? So to me, what we're seeing here tells me that this is summer. This is where summer is. This is where you could find pieces of summer. They're right here. Those are the sticks. These are poles. Kind of want to know like what they put in there, right? Wow. This is what they're looking at in the sides of the window. Right. Edit, undo, move. Edit. Okay. This is what they're looking at when they're looking. It's those white things. There are holes in the ground as they're walking. They don't point it out. But this hole in the ground to the right looks like a home window. See how it's shaped like a home? Let me show you. Let me get closer. The one that's on top of the square, the hole in the ground, the entranceway has two of these sticks. You know, then they're marked the way that the Delphi girls were found. But it's showing that this is underground. This is the doorway. And you'd be able to find these. They're underneath the leaves. They're under the leaves. Like what I'm doing. What I'm doing right now is almost like what I'm doing in my third eye. I want to like sweep away the leaves, and you could see them like through plexiglass. Like my hand is doing a movement like sweeping the leaves off the front of the house with my hand. I'm like sweeping it away. And you could look through the plexiglass. That's what it's telling me. See? These are holes in the ground. Oh, wow. I see the pole. These were in his video. He didn't point it out. It was just like one of those frames, in between frames. Here. They're hidden in the leaves. These doorways of entrance are hidden in the leaves. See how everything is so symbolic? Look at. Wait, let me recut that. The smaller you get in the window, the more information you get, right? And you've got to do it like in squares. So when you pull your information, they're in squares. Like they're smaller squares are in the bigger square, blah, blah, blah. So this is what's in the smallest square here, where we started from, where I showed you Benny. This is summer. These are, pieces of summer's information. And that big ass leaf in the beginning, that big leaf with the smile, it's always on Benny. It's the same thing. It's summer. Like to them, it's summer. Meaning, they did something to help replenish the greens. And these are the, whatever you want to call them, the sacrifices. That's the green leaf. Those are like the leaves that I just said turn into critters sitting around Benny. Same thing. Same thing. That's a little house. See? That was the beginning of Summer's story, really. That green face, that green leaf. The green leaf, it's the green face. This is the story. This is her story, you guys. Those are number 5 boxes hidden under the greens. And the authorities could go find this right now. The authorities could find this right now. It is right in front of you. Right there. Right here. This little bit of information is what you have been waiting for. Boom. motherfucker. Boom. I am placing my reputation on this. That there is the answer to solving these crimes. I'm putting myself on the line there. That this here, these little hairs and this information that has been placed, these videos, it's just everything I've been showing you guys. It's been shown so many times that you guys helped me show the truth. You helped me do that. This fuzzy stuff, you guys. Let me see if I have it here. Here. Oh my God. That's how you know you're on. This fuzzy stuff and this photo. Oh my God. I know it's going to be in here. No found. Wait. Contact sheet. Wait. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, wow, you guys. Wait, give me a minute. You gotta give me a minute. Shit. I have to find this thing. Let me see if it's... You want to know what I need, you guys? I need my music on. Wait a minute. This is a huge moment. Let me find my music. I'm trying to get it to the beginning. Why can't I get it back? Ah. Wait. Oh my God, you guys, I'm going to put this music on. I'm going to find what I need. Oh, good, it started from the beginning.
There's a rhythm in your breath, ride the waves in your chest. There's nothing to write on. Watch it go in and out. Anything you're holding doesn't need to be held right now. Anything that's hurting is surrounded by some love right now. Loosen the grip, let yourself slip, free fall right into it. Let it all go, there's nothing to hold. Free fall right into it. Free fall, free fall. Feel the weight of today slowly melting away. Even the sun goes down. Even the sun goes down. Anything you're holding doesn't need to be held right now. Anything that's hurting is surrounded by some love right now. Loosen the grip, let yourself slip, free fall right into it. Let it all go, there's nothing to hold. Free fall right into it.
So this is what I've been doing. Sorry, I needed a little quiet to do it. Is going into areas by allowing my fingers just to move. So I'll put in a word, and on my side, you guys, I have hundreds of files under a certain name, right? But I allow myself to be brought to one. This girl fell under Candace's search, I think I had. And I've been watching her, right? Wait, let me get this up. This is what I want to see. But I also want to read your guys. You're all here, right? Okay, I'm going to go over this here. There we go. This girl's information told me a story. Like I went to her Big Eyes. I don't know where she showed up. But she always had information on the wells that reminded me of a very playful young little girl. Like, even though I saw her station is the way it is, the energy that I get from her is the Summer Moon Wells energy, as if she's a child. This is what Candace actually, this was her icon before she realized she had to change it. So what I'm doing here, you guys, is confirming the story that I'm going over here with you guys, right? This here, and what I'm showing you randomly, is all this. Right from the beginning, Don Wells showed this stuff in the car. In the car. He showed it. I mean, right here. So did Kylie Rodney. This stuff I'm showing you guys is Summer Moon Wells' stuff. This is Kylie Rodney's stuff. The stuff is all the freaking same. All of this is the same. This is the girl that now I'm following. She has everything in the trunk of her car. The authorities just have to go get it. Look at this. There's no difference. There is no difference. This is all the same. These guys here are all telling the same story. That's Cam over at Cam and Allie's. That's Cam. And that's Benny. Between the two of them, someone could solve this stuff and tell the truth. We don't know who's who. We don't know who is which person. But these two guys could tell the truth. One of them, I mean, seriously, you guys, look at him. To the left and to the right. That is Cam and Allie. Allegedly. Benny and Cam. This here, wait. Put this up here. These guys here one of them is here. One of them is a good person. Between the two of these guys, we have dozens of people. Dozens. One of them could come forward. Be kind of nice, because all these kids look the same. They all have the same stuff on their body. And as soon as these elements are acceptable and they're looked at by the right people, these guys are going to get a looking at. Because what I've done here is document it all. It's documented in almost 800 videos. Almost 800 videos. That all of this that I just showed, all of this is what's under the deep fake. It's what's under your information that's fake. Under this is another layer. This here is fake. The reason and the purpose, and now I'm talking from the children's viewpoint, has nothing to do with the creator. What is underneath their video lies the truth to the children. What's underneath the layer that is on the top holds the answer to solving these children's cases and bringing them justice. And it's got nothing to do with the top layer, which is the creator. Keeping the creator out of it. It's the information that's going on his forehead and under here. That box underneath the leaves has the stick sticking out of it. It's like the giving tree. It has the box with the maroon string sticking out of it. So if it's there or if it's my imagination, it doesn't matter. Because the children are the ones using the information to channel it through me. To tell you guys that if you ever see these white strings, to pull them. Throughout the video, there are moments in time, just moment in time, that I could grab an image that matches to the best of my ability to my third eye information. This is what's under the ground. That is something you could get at. You could get at it. You could come get that. It's like fake grass. See that? It's like fake grass. Let me show you something. Okay, so this here, you guys, is here. That's supposed to be moss that grew on the rocks. Oh my God. And faces all match in here to one of the Bennies or one of the Mollies that we know. I showed this one. Wait. I showed you this the other day. No, or did I just show this to you? These are the Mollies. That was in that one. I'm seeing what I didn't show you. Oh, I wanted to show you that video. Okay. Okay, 1 second, you guys. And then I have a part 2. That's where I'm going to stop, actually. I'm going to stop here. And I'll bring in that part 2. But
If you want to, we can.
I think this is it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you in the video, and then I'll do the rest in part 2. So it gets overlapped. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, so this is where they are. It's not far down. And then I showed you how I got that, but most importantly, I want to show you that he just gets up with the shovel. It's right in there by the legs. See down by the knee? Watch this. I want to go where I saw summer. Not here. Wait, you guys, I actually want to go to one part that's important. 3-minute one. Wait. Bag lifting. Okay. Okay, let me see if it's this one. See, it's stuff like this. Watch, let me show you this head behind him. Like to me, that's a different guy. All right. See that? This is what I'm talking about. Let me show you. That is a cylinder inside a tree. Watch. This Looks to me as if it's something inside of a tree. Those all look like cylinders underneath the leaves. They just look like cylinders under the leaves to me. Right there. See the F? See how it just like, wait. I just have one part I'm trying to find. Look at that tree sticking in his head. Oh my god. Right there. Looks like someone just trying to touch him. Trying to get to that one part where the light's going on her head. Maybe it's not in this video. Oh, this is just this part. Oh, come on. And then this is what I showed you this yesterday, and then I'm going to do part 2 later. I don't know if I did the video. How he shows the story in here, like so crazy. And we don't know who these guys are. I mean, they have so many different looks. Look at that. Look at this place in the upper right hand side. I showed that to you yesterday. If you didn't see it, go see the video. See, this is what this shows me. Let me show you something. I just happen to stop on the most disgusting parts. See, that's not Cam. Here, watch. This is what I think it is. It is, see? That's gross. Right there. Which stopped right on it. So let me go forward. Sometimes it's nice to see the video. Someone in one of those bright yellow outfits that I always show you are like signals is in his room. There's that bump on his head. Well, I'm going to come back and do part 2 later. It's two things. It's important to understand it has nothing to do with the creators. It has to do with telling the story and showing you the elements. And there's a lot going on in between all these few handful of creators' videos. There's a lot. I mean, it's not to be pushed to the side. I mean, this stuff is filmed in a way that they have layers in here. And they are layers that tell the story. And the elements are not changing. This is stuff that shouldn't be happening in this video. Shouldn't be showing this. With an E, a 7, and an A. So, showing the face or no face, this is doing exactly what Summer Moon Wells's videos do. And what I do is I go into the smallest square for the information that is most important to us. Right? Because there's a lot of stuff in here that gets layered in, but we only want information like this. It's showing, what this shows is Summer Moon Wells's story in little teeny pieces. And then the elements just match. This here, these are just elements that get bigger and placed somewhere else. Like this here is telling you the story I just told you, but smaller. That's the waterway. Those are the elements. That's the bridge. It's under the bridge in the silver cylinder. There's the 5. There's the critters. This is the way they tell me the story. All these critters fly around everyone's videos. Kylie Rodney's, the Idaho 4. This is what you're seeing when I say critters. And they're all the same kind of a thing. They tell the same story with the body on the bottom. Nothing changes. Nothing, you guys. So whoever's putting this stuff in these videos maybe could say something. Because all the other shit that's up there is just what's on the top of the video. What you guys want to do is go into the smallest, darkest hole and grab the truth. And the truth is how the children tell it. And they show the same elements to me, no matter where I go. Maroon, the green, the white. There's the 5. See the hairline is just like what this, it matches this. This is Ryan Upchurch. It's not like it's telling the same story. It always does that. And Ryan Upchurch has it underneath the same thing with the critters and this and that. This is this story. He's looking in there. They build this stuff. It's very easy, you guys. It's like building it with AI. I mean, it's just element on top of element on top of element. Not that complicated. And that is the Summer Moonwell's Missing Children's story. And they are telling it in these videos. All the way on the bottom. All the way on the bottom. All right, you guys, until next time, I will bring you part 2, video 2 of 2. Thank you, Muffin. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you guys for coming on in. I want to leave it on this picture because it's not about this dude. It's about this. Good night, you guys. See the front? Look, look, look. There's the number 5 in the basket with the F. That's how this whole thing started. See that? Do you see that? How that's under his face? That's how we started. With those elements on the head. And then they moved. Let me grab the elements I showed you. See, now I see particular images a little differently. Let me find the H in his head. I know it was towards the end. I'm looking, guys. Well, that's the F. Come on. In the beginning, I showed that. Oh, here it is on his head. Got it. All right. Let me turn it the right way. Make it brighter. So, let me see. Five going forward. Wait a minute, you guys. The little dude driving it. I'm trying to, let's see. So this is what was in the guy's head in the beginning. This one. The white one. And this here is in the silver. This is the same. This is this. You see that? Put a number 1. See that? This here is telling the story underground. These are to match. There's the F. And it's telling the story. All right, until second half. Thank you all for being here, and I'll put a notice up. Definitely get notified. Get notified. I'm slipping here. I'm done. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Muffin Top. Talk to y'all soon.